Welcome back. Boy, if you're not used to hearing me at this time of day, that's okay. Maybe you're listening to me for the very first time, and I want to say thank you for listening. We're going to have basketball in just an hour. At 4:30, we're going to have basketball kicking off. So I get a little bit of an extended special show today to share information with you about the trends, the design trends for 2024. Okay, let's get started. I'm going to do a quick recap if you're just joining me. Some of the design trends that we are looking at in 2024. Number one, our white on white on white cabinets and kitchens are moving out. The grays in kitchens, moving out. We're moving more towards a all black kitchen. Now, I don't recommend this, not completely. I'm not 100% on board with this trend, but if you're thinking about doing some updating and you are talking to a decorator, or you're just looking online, or maybe you're going to attend the Home and Garden Show and you're going to be talking about cabinetry, you may see more black cabinets or black painting of cabinets black in the future. The other thing that we talked about in the last segment was our beverage center. Inside of our kitchen, we are creating a space in our home where we can do all things drinks. Coffees, specialty coffees, making sure you have the syrups. What about if you are a pop connoisseur? Maybe you have the little jet stream thing that you make your own pop. Maybe it's the nugget ice. Some people love their ice and they want to have specialized ice. They don't want to have the ice that comes from the refrigerator. Okay, that's fine. That's all well and good. So there's nice countertop ice machines that are really cool. Creating a beverage center in your kitchen makes sense. It's a great investment. You don't have to spend a lot of money. Maybe you have all of the items to put on your beverage center. Maybe you already have them. You just need to clear off the space. Maybe use that old desk that's in your kitchen. Clear it off and create a new space. Because most of us, if you have a desk in your kitchen, it's usually just a catch-all for junk mail. And it's a place where maybe the kids will place their homework. And it's just a big clutter magnet. So get rid of the clutter, organize your life, and have a beverage center in your kitchen. How about that? The next thing that you can do is integrated cabinet lighting. Adding lighting to your kitchen, especially, I'm going to say this, if you are planning a black kitchen, you had better have some integrated lighting in that kitchen, because a black kitchen is going to be super dark. Most people do not like to work in the dark, especially if they're handling knives and such. So you want to make sure that you have some under cabinet lighting, overhead lighting, a lot of light in a kitchen, especially if it's a black kitchen. And the under cabinet lighting there's so many different options. You could wire it in. There's like stick and press kind of options. There's some really easy LED lighting, strip lighting that you can put under cabinets. There are many, many options to add that little pizzazz. And that's what lighting can do in your kitchen. It can definitely add that pizzazz that you're looking for. And it's really, really cool. We talked a little bit in that last half hour about wallpaper. Adding wallpaper. Potentially you could add wallpaper as a backsplash. So maybe you've never, from the countertop to the cabinetry, maybe you still have just drywall. All right, you can elevate your home for a very, very inexpensive price by putting wallpaper behind there. There are all kinds of different panels that you can put in, peel and stick types of backsplashes. You can do wallpaper that's a peel and stick that looks like, maybe it looks like stone, because nature coming inside is also a trend for 2024. It's actually, bringing nature inside has always been traditional and somewhat trendy. So that's a really, really good thing as well. So if you are thinking about upgrading your kitchen, but you don't want to spend a lot of money, okay, that's okay. You can do it because there are a lot of little places in the kitchen, especially, and that's the number one place where you might be able to increase the value of your home right there in the kitchen. And adding a backsplash, it is chef's kiss. It's really awesome. And it can add that elevated look to your kitchen that you see in the most expensive homes and properties on the market. What about, have you heard of something called the fifth wall? So, okay, you think, okay, fifth wall. Yeah, the fifth wall, you have 4 walls around you usually. The fifth wall is the ceiling. And by adding color to a ceiling, whether it be paint, whether it be wallpaper, maybe you're going to do some wood paneling on the ceiling. Oh, wow. That can also take your kitchen, maybe a study, a bathroom, to another level. Now, I have a very small powder room on my first floor. And Scott, Sloan, and I, we did an update in there not too long ago. Well, I always say we because he does the work and I tell him what to do. So it's definitely we. But what we did was we added a really dark blue ceiling in that bathroom. And we had the walls, the 4 walls of that bathroom, really light. And it just pops. It makes it look like that the bathroom, the powder room there, that is a small space. It makes it look so much bigger. And that's what color can do for you. And doing something on that 5th wall of the ceiling, either in the kitchen, in your bathroom, maybe it's in your primary bedroom. I know a lot of kids love it when you put stars on their ceiling. There's glitter paint right now that is super hot again. And glitter paint, I'm going to tell you, it has like little pieces of glitter in it when you're painting it on. And it's cool. It's really neat. And I'm a glitter girl. I love a little bit of glitter. But I do want you to be somewhat cautious, because if you ever want to change that paint, you'll probably have to sand the glitter off, especially if you put on several different coats of paint. So it may be more difficult to remove. So that's just something you need to be aware of. I have actually the other room in my house that has that 5th wall that I'm using. I used glitter paint on the ceiling because we have what we consider a music room. And so in the music room, I wanted the illusion of being able to look up at the stars. And so in that room, I have a blue glitter paint that shines even a little bit in the dark. Glitter paint on the ceiling is so very cool, because then we added LED lights around the perimeter of the ceiling around, and so that light shines off of that paint, and it really looks neat. So when we're relaxing in our music room, listening to some music, maybe having a cocktail, we can look up and I can change the color of the LED lights. So at Christmas time, often the light is red. My ceiling is always the same, obviously, because it's paint, it's glitter paint. But I can always change the mood in that room because the LED lights around the exterior or of the perimeter of the room, really cool. So, we can change it to green and blue and all of the colors. So think about your 5th wall when it comes to decorating, because it can add it could definitely add something special to that room, and it's going to be something that potential buyers are going to remember. That's the one thing. I'm going to be talking about that next. So the next segment, I'm going to take a quick break for just a quick break. Don't go anywhere. You know, we're having fun, aren't we? We're going to talk about some updates in 2024 and some ways that you want to differentiate your home so that it's special for the buyer when they walk in. My name is Michelle Sloan, and you're listening to the Sloan Sells Homes Open House right here on 55 KRC, the talk station.